Welcome back, traders. Hopefully you guys had a nice break away from me. I know me talking smack on the streams for hours and hours can be boring, right? No, I'm just kidding, right? You guys enjoy this, and we're all here to help everybody. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. The NFT conference was awesome. We're going to get you guys some good content out for that hopefully this week. Give you guys a nice recap of what happened there. Lots of crazy things happening in this space, as you guys know. It is kind of sad to have this inkling and understanding that the US dollar eventually will default, probably sometime in the next 10 years, sometime in our lifetime, right? It's kind of alarming, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the good things we have planned for the stream here. We got a nice giveaway here towards the end of the stream. We're doing a Jeopardy giveaway, so make sure you guys stay tuned for the entire stream, right? We're going to be doing that at the end of the stream, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. All right, so we do have the Bitcoin weekly candle close coming up here in about 4 minutes. We did get about an hour retracement on the time, right? Fall back in the we did get some daylight savings, right? So we fall back, so the clocks go back an hour. So instead of an 8 p.m. weekly candle close, we're looking at a 7 p.m. Weekly candle close now, all right? We're going to get to Bitcoin here. And we already know what's happening on the weekly chart. Very, very good price action. We had today some nice price action, right? And right now we're putting in the highest weekly candle body close we've ever had on Bitcoin. So let's get some hype in the chat for that. Steve, we're going to get to cryptos later on in the stream, man, all right? We're just doing Bitcoin right now. We're going to go through the structure here. We're going to go Bitcoin chart, USDT dominance, Bitcoin dominance, the SAR signals, fear and greed index, Nupal, crypto market cap, and maybe before we get into the giveaways, we'll cover some of your guys' assets, and then we'll do the giveaway. All right. Awesome. So Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin going, guys? We're gonna pull up the BLX chart real quick because I think you guys need to have an understanding of what might happen here in the future with Bitcoin and really future iterations of these cycles, right? So I'm fibbing here from the first cycle, right? This first cycle top we made back here in 2011 from this bottom. You guys can see we really ended this cycle. This super cycle ended in November of 25th of 2013. We went up to the 272 fib extension, all right? Keep that in mind, the 272 fib extension, okay? And we're going to take the same fib tool and fib from this all-time high that we made in 2013, and we're going to fib from this bottom of this bear market to get the projection of what the next cycle top is going to be. All right, so this one exceeded the 272, but not too far off. We went to the 2.414. We exceeded a little bit. Obviously, there was lots of FOMO buying into this last major pump. But really, we wanted to start taking profits at the 272. Sure, we missed out on about 30 or 40% extra on this move. But you know what? If you accumulate during this bear market, it wouldn't have mattered, man. You would have had an entry, let's just say around $500, and you would have exited around 14K. That's excellent returns, right? So the 272 fib extension to the 2.414, those two targets are right now what we're looking at. They're very close together, and it's going to happen very, very fast. And here we go. Here was the cycle top from 2017 into this bear market. Okay, we're currently right now we are sitting right below the 1618 fib extension, and as you guys know, if history does repeat itself, which I think it will, and the US dollar we already know is weakening day by day. They just passed in their infrastructure bill. We're talking about the 272 fib extension, which is right here, 210,000 US dollars, and on up to maybe the 2.414, which is around 275,000 US dollars. This is not financial advice, but this, if we do if history does repeat itself in some similar shape, way, or form, we are going to get to these levels, guys. All right? That's going to happen. Once we break this 65K area, which is like kind of what we're doing right now, right? Bitcoin's doing the thing right now, for sure, right? It's doing the thing. We have a new weekly candle open, guys. We closed this highest weekly Bitcoin candle we've ever closed in the history of Bitcoin. We are in a weekly candle breakout right now. All right. RSI-wise, we're sitting at 67, so not in the overbought territory just yet, but looking very nice. Obviously, we are way up here in bullish territory, so not something to ignore. Obviously, right? We're obviously extremely bullish on Bitcoin right now in the short term here for the next couple months. All right, so that's your Bitcoin chart. We're going to take a look at USDT dominance. I did notice something very intriguing here, guys. We did get a weekly candle breakdown here on Tether. All right, I do suspect we will backtest this week. Hopefully we backtest this as resistance. All right. We do have the 128 simple, which is, I do think, where we come down to like a magnet, right to these levels right here, 2.42. Like I did mention before, all right, once we break this major trend line on Tether, we're gonna see this really come down. Okay, it's really gonna come down. I know we're in a weekly squeeze on Tether. I don't have the squeeze chart on this right now, but you guys know that this is gonna backtest this trend line here and probably reject it as Bitcoin breaks that 65K area. All right, so Tether is looking good in terms of crypto assets going up. Right, we're sitting in neutral territory. We haven't even broke bearish yet on the dollar. All right, once we break into bearish territory, that's when we're really going to see these crazy parabolic moves in this market. Okay. All right, we're going to look at Bitcoin dominance. All right. So Bitcoin dominance is actually putting in, so far it's put in a higher low here, but this candle right here is still a bearish candle, not a bullish one. But we do see the RSI is holding above the neutral territory. Like, it isn't in bearish territory right now, so we could get a bounce. We did try to go bullish, but we rejected the bullish control zone and came back into neutral. So to me, this still looks good for altcoins. Okay. If Bitcoin dominance starts entering into bullish territory, we got to worry about what's going to happen with the altcoins. But right now, I think we're okay. We're still in neutral territory. We're not in bullish or bearish territory. We would like to see Bitcoin dominance drop below 40 on the RSI. That would be extremely good for altcoins. Although I will say the stochastics are pointed down on the weekly. So this is a good sign. We could see further movement down on Bitcoin dominance, and altcoins continue to make their rallies. Right, and we are showing a bit of hidden bearish divergence here on the weekly time scale for the momentum. Not confirmed just yet because we're still producing some positive momentum. We didn't get any sort of cross downs here on the weekly. On the 3-day chart, you can see on the 3-day chart we are showing this bearish divergence on the 3-day. All right, so this is going to give you some insight into what's going to happen this week. There was some sort of infrastructure bill that's going to be passed this week. I believe it's for like $2 trillion or something. All right, that should definitely have an impact on the dollar. It's going to hopefully, when I say hopefully, it's definitely going to have an impact on the dollar, and not in a good way, right? They're going to be printing more dollars. That's going to inflate the dollar more and probably have an impact on the Bitcoin price. All right, something to be aware of. So we're going to go check SAR signals right now. See. Make sure you guys smash up the like button if you guys are enjoying the content here. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. Right now, the SAR signals on the hourly are long for Bitcoin. We've been long here since early this morning, 12 a.m. IJ Money, thanks for the correction. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was $2 trillion or how much it was. But still, $1.2 trillion is nothing to sneeze at, right? All right, so the 4-hour just went long. Bang, right at the open. There you go, guys. 4-hour trend is bullish here for Bitcoin. Obviously, ETH leading the pack. ETH went long here at 7 p.m. yesterday. And ETH never went short on the 4-hour trend. So that tells you something, guys. ETH is leading this rally. And just pay attention, guys. We're getting to some of these critical areas, all right? Didn't the government just put out their scaling back printing in QE? I don't know. I don't pay attention to the news, man. Just look at charts. Anywho, the fear and greed index, I would assume, is obviously in the greed stage right now. All right, we are in the greed stage, but we can stay there. It looks like we're just consolidating in this greed stage, right? Eric, what's going on, man? Harash, what's going on, man? Toe, what's going on, man? Dino, MW, what's up, guys? All right, so I do think that Fear and Greed will actually break out, okay? We're going to see Fear and Greed break 84. That's a level to watch on Fear and Greed Index. We're going to see that happen once Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, all right? That's going to happen probably sometime this week, if I had to guess. All right, so we're going to go look at the Nupal chart. We have some updates here to give you guys. Not really anything to be alarmed about just yet. We're going to be watching like a hawk the Ethereum chart, okay, for altcoins. Last time we flashed it, we saw a 70% correction, all right, for the altcoins. So when we start flashing Ethereum, that is when you guys want to start exiting your altcoins. I'm not even kidding. Once this thing starts to turn blue, I'm selling every single altcoin that I own, all right? Bitcoin, when Bitcoin turns blue, that's when the bear market's really going to start. And we never actually turned blue here back in May, which is why I never actually sold any of my assets, and kind of regret not selling some altcoins and reaccumulating them. So I'm going to be definitely paying attention to Ethereum, and yeah, we'll definitely keep you guys updated throughout the rest of the cycle here, all right, on the Nupal chart. All right. So crypto market cap, we're going to go look at total. Let's do that. All right, so something to be aware of here on the weekly. The Stokes are still pointing up. We didn't get any sort of cross down, but I will say this could be maybe some sort of sign that we could see maybe some sort of local top here. But we're in a breakout right now. So the weekly just printed a new all-time high candle. All right, I'm just gonna go by candle bodies here. All right, so we're kind of come up to this 2.86 trillion area. That's the first major fib extension, and then looks like total could get to the 1618, which is 3.57 trillion. That's going to happen pretty fast as soon as we start breaking these levels. All right, and I actually do want to chart. Yeah, see, this thing only goes back to 2014, but that sucks. We can't really get any data on that. But if it does anything like Bitcoin price, right? It should get to. It sounds crazy. It should get close to that 12 million marker, right? Or 12 trillion marker. Now, these are your next real big milestones here, all right? We could see a major correction after this 1618, this $3 trillion area. Like, this is a major level. We're going to hit this and probably pull back, okay, to like 1.85 before we go into the next leg. All right, so something like that. I do suspect we're going to get a pullback because we are starting to, I mean, there isn't really any divergence just yet, but look at the weekly chart. We are overbought. We're at 70 on the total market cap right now. But positive momentum is still building. So that kind of gets negated by the positive momentum coming in. All right. Just pay attention to these levels. We're going to look at the 1618. That looks like a big profit-taking area, right? Cool. That's total. And if you guys weren't, what's going on, Bobby? If you guys weren't aware, we still do have our NFTs on OpenSea right now. Now, there is a utility with the token, obviously, or with the NFT. You do get services rendered with the NFT. So if you were interested in, let's just say, the no more bags emoji or NFT, you get 1 year access to Swing Trade Pro's SAR version 4.5 indicator, right? So it's a $4,800 value. Obviously, ETH price right now is indicative of about $4,400, so you're still getting a nice deal here. And yeah, so definitely check out the NFTs. We did have somebody purchase one of the NFTs, so obviously they are definitely going to be bought up for sure. All right, so check them out. OpenSea, Ninja Trader. All right. We have the let's see, what do we have next? We have the giveaway, but I don't want to do the giveaway just yet. All right. Just throw some tickers at me, boys and girls. What's going on, Kingsley? Steve wanted Chainlink. We'll take a look at Chainlink real quick. Jay, we can definitely look at Aurochs for sure. FTM, DNT, let's take a look at them. HNT, AXS. Wow, they're all rolling in. All right. Let's get them. Okay. Oh, no, you just, because you're using caps, man, just don't type in caps. All right, you'll be good. All right. Eric, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. You don't have to be doing that, bro. You don't have to be tipping me, man. Appreciate it, though. XRP. We'll definitely take a look at it. All right, so I have the same analysis here for Chainlink, okay? Annie, how are you? So here we go. So we're above the 88.6% retrace level, right here. We can take a look at one. I got lots to cover here, guys, but all right, so we're right at this neckline here for Chainlink, and it's pretty apparent and pretty clear to me if Bitcoin continues its run, we're going to see Chainlink go right up to the 100% retrace area here, about 54 bucks, and there's really nothing up here, right? So once we break all-time highs, we're going to probably do it in pieces, right? So we can probably take the fib tool and fib from the top here to this local bottom that we made down here to get our in-between targets, right? And there's obviously nothing up here, right? There's no traded volume up here, so we can literally just continue to run. And I'm sure the weekly right now is like, yeah, dude, it just entered bullish territory, right? Looks great. The volume receding here. Big move coming for Chainlink, all right? Next real fib target, as you guys know, is the 100% retrace level, which is the all-time high, $53. That's your next target. Once you break $53, honestly, nothing here. You can go straight to 211 bucks. But you're going to probably make stops in between, right? So $75, $100, $125, $150, right? But ultimately, I'm looking at this thing going to the top of this channel, right? That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to give a longer-term swing target of $215 for this asset, all right? Yes, you heard me. I think this thing is going to do a 6 or 7x from here, all right? Anyways, all right, that's Chainlink. We're going to look at Aurochs. We're going to look at Aurochs. Yep, let's look at that. Looks like I had this charted already. All right, so I'm targeting. Right now I'm targeting this 221 area is the 200% retrace, and which is maybe an area where we could see a pullback. It's possible. Right, because this was from bottom to top of the range. This was the entire measured move of the asset, okay? So, but if we do break this level, obviously we could break this stuff. It's not necessarily a 100% thing that we have to respect all the time. But 200% retrace, we could touch this or break above it. If we do break above it, we're looking at the next fib extension here of $372. and then this cluster up here. So ultimately, the 2618 is where I think this thing tops out at, which is right around that $719 area, or $700 area, which is the 2618, which is the golden mean ratio, 261.8%. Okay. Short-term target, 220. We're basically there. It's at 215. All right. That's Aurochs. Chainlink we got. FTM. Let's take a look at FTM. So your next major target here for FTM is that $6 area, and then on up to the 144, which is around $14. Right, so, but be careful, because this this structure is, it looks like it's like making rising wedge type stuff. All right, so just be careful in this asset if you're in it right now. All right, and yeah, so as you know, rising wedges they end up breaking down once they break the bottom trend line. So we're just touching the top side right now. Nothing to be scared of just yet, but once we start breaking this, we're going to break it and probably come back down, all right? This will be once we hit the market cycle top, all right? Somewhere in here, between $5 and $14 is the target, all right? And we could probably get a measurement from here, 500% roughly from this breakout. Pretty much puts you right here, right? Puts you right at $6. $7, okay? So that's FTM. We're gonna look at DNT. So it looks like we touched the all-time high already. It looks like we're in nice consolidation down here. You can clearly see that this is in some sort of triangle setup, right? And it looks like we're actually about to break out on the weekly chart, right? We're out. We broke the trend line. %122% measured move for this asset. Obviously, your next major target is the 886 fib extension, which is right here at 27 cents. And once you break that, you're looking at a move to the 100% retrace level, which is 51 cents. You break that, we're looking at the 1272 fib extension, which is $2.35 for this asset. But actually, let me refib this on the line chart, right? So maybe it's a little bit lower, yeah, $1.25 roughly. That makes a little bit more sense. All right, still a long ways to go, man. Almost a 10x trade for this asset. All right, HNT. Now I'm gonna fib from the mid-cycle top because we don't know if this is a top, right? So here you go. We're right at the 1272 fib extension right now for this asset. So we could see a pullback here. It's possible. It is extended, right? We did have a major rally this week. We could see this pull back, and we could see it pull back from this mid-cycle area. We have in between areas here where we could see maybe some sort of pullback in this range, you know, $40, 36, 31. I would expect it not to break 31, but it could come all the way back down to backtest this breakout. $26 could be if we get a major pullback in the market. Right? There's not really too much data, unfortunately, but we are sitting at 80 on the RSI. If you're in a profit on this asset, I highly recommend you definitely take some profit, okay? All right. That's HNT. AXS we can take a look at. Wow. Stokes just crossed back up on the weekly for this asset. I mean, come on, man. This thing is insane. All right. Wow. All right. So exceeded the 1618 fib extension. Looks like your next major target is 435 US dollars. There is nothing up here, guys. It's in price discovery. It's in price discovery, okay? That's really all you need to know. The next target is 440, almost 440 bucks. All right. Fetch. $1,272 fib, right around $1. Just this range right here. Is 312%. So that's probably what you're going to do from here. 312% puts you right at the 1618, which is $3 for fetch. We could get to the 200% retrace, which would be insane, which is like 11 bucks. So just keep an eye on these levels for sure. Solana, let's take a look at Solana. Yeah, I mean, we definitely exceeded 95% already on this. Yeah, it's crazy. So this leg up was 3,600%. Stupid, man. So that means... yeah, I mean, I'm going to target the 1618. Right around that $800 area for Solana. Obviously, these areas here you could be taking profits at. MVI on Uniswap. All right, let's take a look at MVI. So not a lot of chart data, but enough maybe to make some sort of decision. And we'll just go to a line chart here. So your next target here is the 200% retrace, which is this $313 area. But ultimately, I would say the 2618 are up here in this range, okay, for major take profit areas in this 400 to 600 range. All right, if we do start exceeding these levels, right? XRP, Harmony 1, we covered HNT already. All right, so XRP. I feel like I just charted this too. Yeah. All right. So 1,700% from the breakout, man. I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen this run, but that would be, if we did the whole move, that would be to 50 bucks once we broke the all-time high. But I'm targeting $6 to $16 for this asset. Okay, this asset hasn't even done anything yet. It's still consolidating up here. It's going to break out of this triangle that we're in right now on the weekly, and we can clearly see that this just started to move, man. We got some crazy amount of bullish divergence here on the oscillator. It just started building this momentum. You're sitting at, like, what, 50-something on the RSI? It hasn't done anything yet. Hasn't done anything yet. It's going to make a major move. XRP is about to go bananas, all right? Harmony 1, let's take a look at it. So really, it's like 1,236% from this breakout. So we'll see what that estimated move is to about. Yeah, so we basically did this move. We could get a pullback here. And then you want to fib from here, right? From this consolidation and break is another 211%, right? So from here, 211% puts you right around 64 cents. All right, but I would obviously go for, I mean, that's only like a double up from here. Just watch these levels, right? So I think my computer just froze. Great. All right. So yeah, it's not, what's going on right now? Okay, I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Anyway, so Harmony 1, you know, your next major fib target here is 65 cents on up to probably the 1618, which is, or the 2618, which is $1.60. That would make the most sense for this asset. We usually don't get reversals in the 272s and the 414s. So probably that 160 area for cycle top is what I'm guessing for Harmony 1. HNT we covered. HAPI. All right, let's take a look at that. Never heard about that asset. Yeah, BTC 64,000. Yep, breaking out. Yep. All right. Fuck, man, there's so many. Okay. Toe wants EPS 88 and Doge. Sure, we got you up front, man. Thank you so much for the $5 or €5 super chat. Yep, EPS. We entered this one the other day, and it's in a descending broadening wedge, right? So got this breakout here for this asset. We're really targeting the top, which is $5.68, so almost a 10x trade. Beautiful setup here on this asset, and we haven't even got to the 236 fib extension yet, right? So the weekly is pretty wrecked. You can see this is at 28 on the RSI. Lots of room to the upside on this one. So stay patient this one if you guys took this trade. All right. 88. Let's take a look at it. Also in some sort of wedge pattern I saw on this one on the daily time scale. Looked really nice. I remember looking at this, and yeah, it's definitely wedging. All right, so watch ADA. We're about to get a cross up here on the daily chart, and you can see on the 3-day chart we're about to get a cross up here on the MACD, and sitting around 46 on the RSI. So perfect. All right, perfect. Volume receded. Looks very nice. I'd stay patient with this one. Right when we get back above that 214 area, it's going to be fireworks for ADA. All right. Doge. Doge was also in a setup. I remember looking at this before. Right? We're also in this downsloping channel type of structure. Right? You're right at a breakout area right now. You can see Doge is kind of just chilling here. It's trying to break out. It had a fake breakout here, touching the 21 EMA, coming back down, getting a bounce off. You see this volume. It tried to break out. I think we're going to break out now. Stokes on the daily, pointed up. Big move coming here for Doge, guys. Incoming, all right? And on this move, we are looking at, let's see, probably that 1 to 160 area for Doge. I think that would be something significant to watch and see. 138% from this breakout. That's going to put you probably right back at the all-time highs, yep. And then price discovery, $1 target for Doge, all right? Let's see, what else do we got? XRP we got, Harmony 1 we got, HNT we got, HAPI. All right, so we could get a reversal here at the 382 fib extension. Let's go and check the daily. The daily is showing some sort of signs of hidden bullish divergence here, right? You guys can clearly see that. We are implying a price action move back to the upside, so we could get a reversal here. This is a fib extension. We could see that at. Ultimately, though, if you look what the 128 simple is, that is the 618, the golden mean ratio. We could get a retrace down to those levels. So if you are entering this position, make sure you leave room for dollar cost averaging. We could get a move back down to this confluent area here at the 618. All right. Probably should chart it on the weekly. Yeah, there's not enough data on the weekly, so the 3-day was actually pretty good. Right, so we did get a 3-day bearish cross, right? So we could continue to see this asset retrace. So be careful if you're in this asset, okay? STMX. Let's take a look at it. This actually looks like you could get a nice cross up here on the 3-day. You can see the negative momentum is weaning off. You are above 0 on the MACD, which is bullish, okay? And you can see this divergence happening here on the 3-day time scale. RSI is sitting around 52, so still bullish territory. You are in an interesting structure here for this asset. Looks like some sort of symmetrical triangle, right? A lot of these assets are in symmetrical triangles right now. All right. You're just skating right below the supply line. I do suspect this is going to break out. From bottom to top, you are looking at an 842% measured move. Are you guys listening? This is an 842% measured move for this asset. Hello. 842%. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All right. STMX. Looks good. Saitama. You can take a look at it. I mean, there's not really too much to look at with this thing. It's straight up. What do you want me to say, bro? It's going to go down? Not really too much to look at here, man. I bet it's overbought. Oh my god, it's at 100 on the RSI. If you're in profit, take some, man. That's all I have to say. This thing is in the moon already. It looks like it's in the moon. I'm not saying it can't go more, but just be careful. Just be careful. Alright? Don't have enough chart data to make an educated decision here for this asset, alright? Sure, that's Saitama. Space. Space feels good, man. Alright, let's take a look at space. Yeah, I think we've bottomed here. I actually took a position on this myself. Right, so multiple falling wedge patterns on this one. Right, we have this top. You can see that you can draw this major trend line here. You can draw another major trend line here. You're at it. You're literally sitting on it. And you're entering over or bearish territory, over sold territory, in my opinion, or close to it. And you're about to maybe get a bullish cross on the 3-day chart. Right, negative momentum is weaning off here on the 3-day. We might see this stock have some rockets come through on earnings, man. On earnings, it could catapult through earnings here. Cool. So space looks pretty good. Hey, Toe, that's cool, man. Thank you so much. Whoa, BTC's ripping, boys! Woo! All right, we covered MVI, brother. We covered it already. Holy smokes, there's a lot going on here. XRP we covered. DOT, we'll take a look at XLM. DOT and XLM, let's take a look at them. Thank you so much, Future Soldier. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. All right. SLP we can take a look at, sure. SLP, Algo, KSM, Civic Coin. All right. So Algorand, you know, you're looking at the 1272 fib extension, right? That's the next major fib extension once we break the 240 area, which is technically price discovery on the line chart on the weekly. We did not cover SHIB. We can cover it here in a second, man. We got a bunch of other tickers to get through here. So Algorand, We are looking at the 1272 fib extension, which is $4. 1,280% measured move from this breakout area. Insanity, man, for Algorand incoming. Man, if this does the whole move, we're talking about the 200% retrace, okay? Which is $28. I don't know if we're going to get that far, but man, if we're talking chart Tetris right now, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at these three areas here for taking profits, okay? We're getting there, guys. $4 next major target. SLP, what did I miss? I missed SLP, Civic, and KSM. All right, so Civic. So Civic holding the 78.6% retrace area very nicely on the weekly chart here. Although I don't like what I'm seeing here on the momentum, right? You can see the momentum is kind of weaning off, right? Didn't get across just yet, but I'm sure the shorter time scales did cross down, right? We did get across down a 3-day chart. Yeah, Civic doesn't look all that good. We got some bearish convergence happening here on Civic coin right now. All right, we could see maybe a bit of a pullback for this asset, and it's pretty clearly shown here on the daily, right? We got one top, a lower high, another lower high, rejecting bullish territory twice. So we probably get a move down for this asset. I don't know. I mean, we may not get a big move down because obviously we're in a bull market, but we could maybe target this bottom of this range around this 38 cent area, or really the 128 simple, which is right around 37 cents and change, okay? So watch that level, see if we get a reaction there. If not, we're going to go back down to the 618, which is around 22 cents, okay? Cool. That's Civic coin. So probably expect a little bit of a move down for Civic coin right now, all right? That's what we just determined. Cool. Civic KSM, we'll look at Kusama, sure. And then we're going to look at DOT, and then we're going to get to our giveaway, all right? We are looking at a major fib extension target here for Kusama, looking at $1,235. The first major fib extension, and then this looks insane. 200% from the breakout area, which is right around that $1,700 area, basically the 1414, right around almost 2,000 US dollars. Okay, probably about a 3 or 4x from here. This asset, and maybe up to the 1618, right? The golden mean ratio, which is $3,500 if we do break these areas. Cool. So I think I covered everything except for SLP. Let's take a look at SLP. Last I checked, it was in a falling wedge pattern, but what do I know? So we did get a falling wedge break, right? We went right up to the 21 exponential moving average on the weekly chart. Was supported by volume. The daily right now isn't looking too hot. We got some rejection, right? We're just sitting right now. We are sitting above the daily 21. We don't want to break that. If we do break that, I do suspect we see lower prices for this asset. And yeah, the daily doesn't look too good, man. We got some bearish divergence on stochastics here. And technically the daily's sitting in bullish territory. We are above 50 on the RSI, so there's hope. Maybe we end up holding this level and we make a higher low, and we can continue upwards and onwards, all right? But for now, we are seeing this pullback here. Maybe the shorter time scale, maybe we can make some sort of double bottom. That's a possibility. So maybe pay attention to this right now, actually. This is where we're at. We're getting kind of sandwiched between the 21 and the 128 on the hourly right now. Right? But we are in bearish control zone. All right. That was SLP. Coin. We're going to cover Shiba. I didn't cover XLM. Hang on a second. I'll get to that. XLM looks nice. That looks pretty good. Let's go to the weekly. 1 second here. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. We're looking at about another 200% move from the break at the top, right? So that's like right around $2, okay, for XLM. Right around that 1,272 fib extension. We probably break it, go to like $2. XLM. All right. Wow. 65K. Here we go. We're breaking the 1,618 fib extension right now, boys. And girls, sorry. All right, so ETH, we want to look at ETH, Qtum. What else did I miss? Coin. Oh yeah, let's look at Coinbase. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be probably a breakout on Coinbase here. Well, maybe not. I would have liked to, if I was going to be buying calls, I would have liked to be buying them down here. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't be buying calls here, to be honest. I'm not saying that it won't go. I just, risk to reward. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to breaking all-time highs. And yes, they own Bitcoin, but you know, when you start showing this divergence like this, like you have a high and a lower high on the RSI, and you made a higher high on price. So this is the type of stuff that I don't like to gamble on, right? I'm not going to be buying Coinbase calls here. No. The risk to reward is not there, right? Even if it does have good earnings and even if it does go up, like from a technical perspective, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Looks like it needs a retrace. Right? Yeah, I mean, daily technically is in a breakout, I guess. I'm not going to be trading this. I'm sure the premiums on this are really high too. Anywho, let's look at Shiba. So we went up to the 2618 and pulled back. No surprise there. And you can clearly see that we are getting a reset on the oscillator, which is good. We're sitting in bullish territory, 54 on the daily. No complaints about that. But we could see continuation. We could come back down to backtest this 38 area, all right? On Shiba. XDC. Let's take a look at it. Raven coin. So it looks like if you are going to pull back, which it looks like you might be, yeah, I mean, this is the time to be buying it, right? You're at below 20 on the stochastic. You're at 48 on the RSI. You're still building this negative momentum, but you're above 0 on the MACD, so bullish territory on the MACD. I mean, it would look like you could maybe come down to this fib. which is right around this 4 cent area if we do continue to get movements down, right? But more closely here, like right along the 128 simple on the 3-day chart, right near this low. It looks like you might be wedging here a little bit on this asset, so just pay attention. We maybe could start to see a reversal somewhere in here. Like you're getting sandwiched here. You could see this go up at some point, right? The weekly, like I said, looked pretty good for maybe some hidden bullish divergence forming, but you hit a top and you're pulling back. You're in this cluster right now, support. I do suspect we probably go down and touch this. I mean, it really would make sense. Yeah, we can look at Sandbox, man. We can look at it. Sand, yep, we'll look at it. ICP and Raven next. ICP finally doing the thing, huh? This asset is really wrecked. I remember. I actually have a bag of this, so I'm ready for this thing to go. It's at 6.8 on the weekly RSI. I mean, this thing has nothing better to do than to go up at this point. And we're gonna look at the line chart on the weekly. Looks like we made a double bottom. Nice. And from top to bottom, we're looking at the 236 fib extension, right? So we are holding above this, confirming the bottom for this asset. Confirming the bottom. We put a weekly bullish engulfing candle. We are now back testing this area. I think this is a nice place to maybe add to your longs for a longer term swing trade. Obviously, the double bottom, according to Volkowski, from bottom to top here, we're looking at about an 87% move once we get up here. And once we break above this, we're looking at about 87% from here, which puts us right around 150 US dollars. And I'm saying right now, we could easily break above this and form some other pattern, maybe some sort of cut continuation pattern. There's nothing really up here. The asset went straight down, so. Cool. That's ICP. We're going to look at Raven. And then we're going to get to Jeopardy, guys. So thank you guys so much for staying with me here and tuning in. And hopefully you guys can win some STP merch here. All right, we got some hats we're giving away tonight. Right, some nice hats, and we got some shirts. We got some shirts here, right? The STP shirts on the merch store. We got the black one and we got the white one for you guys, right? All right. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. That'll be fun. Cool. So Raven coin. The Raven coin also looks like it's in a symmetrical triangle from bottom to top, according to Volkowski. Here we go. 1100% measured move, man. That's what we're looking at for Raven right now. All right, it's a pretty crazy move incoming for this asset. So yeah, we're looking like $1.50 as our major fib extension to 1618, and up here at these levels, okay, between 60 and 90 cents, maybe up to $1, and the 1618 $1.50. All right, did I miss anything else? Looks like I covered all of it for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. All right, let's get to our Jeopardy. All right, I'm going to turn the music off so you guys can hear me. All right. All right, so this is the first time I'm doing this, so this should be fun. All right, so this is the Jeopardy board, and we're going to start with our first giveaway. So what is Node's favorite wedge? You know, you guys already know, or most of you guys should know. But remember, the first person to get the answer right is the one that's going to win A hat. Don't answer all at once. Why isn't this working? All right. Looks like Toe got it. The node wedge. So, according to Bukowski, this common wedge breaks to the upside 68% of the time. And looks like somebody got it already, the falling wedge pattern, right? Excellent. Looks like Toe's our winner for that one. So, Toe, you are the winner. We will be shipping you a hat. Just message me your address and stuff, all right? What did I miss here? Yes, exactly. The why, exactly. Everyone's calling it the node wedge. It's actually a falling wedge, guys, all right? All right, cool. So the next one, the next giveaway here, what are some basic trading terms, okay? And why isn't this working? Okay. This is the question. Or it's actually a multi-purpose question, right? So what is support and resistance? I know this is a difficult question, right? So what is, but it's really not that difficult. So what is a support and what is a resistance? Nobody's got the answer so far. Mathematics, no. Eric's on the right track. So support, no. Robert, no. Buying support based on supply and demand. Okay, so you're on, that guy's on the right track. Support is where price is likely to be bought. Resistance, lots of solid pressure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say Ryan Mack is got the closest answer. Okay, support is where buyers come in to support the price. Resistance is where sellers come in to take profits. Right? It's just really that simple. How do I get to the next slide here? That's not what I wanted. And this shit sucks. I fucked this up. Okay. So yeah. Support is where there are more buyers than sellers, the green dotted lines, right? Resistance is where there are more sellers than buyers, the red dotted lines. Very simple. Okay. All right. When do you buy an asset for the long term? So all of my alert subscribers should know the 3 rules that I have when you buy an asset for the long term. When I say the long term, I mean the weekly chart. By the way, whoever just won that second hat, please DM me in the Discord. Ryan Mack, I believe that was your name. You came the closest to the answer. So Ryan Mack is our second winner. Okay, congratulations to you. All right. So when do you buy an asset for the long term? Integrity, top and bottom of the trend. No. Previous tops or lows that coincide. No. When your wife gives you permission. Yes. Flappinix looks like he's got it. below 21 EMA, below 45, RSI below stochastic. That's right. Flappinx, you are the winner, sir. That is the answer. So congratulations to you. You just won a black t-shirt. Flappinux. All right, so the next question, it should be pretty easy, right? So this was the answer to when you buy, right? 3 rules to buying. You want to buy when the asset's below the 21 exponential moving average, and you want to buy when the RSI is below 45, and you also want to be buying when the stochastic RSI is below 20, right? Excellent. So, the next question is when do you sell an asset, right? So it's basically the same question, just inverse, right? When do you sell the asset? When do you sell the asset? When your grandmother starts talking about crypto. That's very funny, Toe. It's very funny. When RSI is overbought, yep, that's right, but there's a certain metric to it. When your new wife says yes. Oh, man. Eric, yes, above 70, above 75. Those are all correct answers, but there's a little bit more to it. It's got to be written in one sentence. All your messages are delayed. Okay. Did you write something? Above 31, above 21. No. So that's incorrect integrity. That should have been for the buying side, right? Asset above 21 EMA. Yep, that's partially correct. You guys have yeah, when you need money, right? Exactly. I want to see all 3 of them in the line, okay? You guys need to have all 3 of these criteria to exit the asset comfortably, right? Come on, or we need to have a winner. Do 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 do. Asset above 50-day moving average, EMA above 2Q RSI. I don't know what that is. Above 21 EMA. Yep, that's right. And RSI at 70, 75. Looks like Toe got the answer again. Toe's the winner for a shirt. Yep, Toe won the shirt. Excellent, Toe. Great work, man. Right? So it's the same thing, but the opposite, right, when you're buying or when you're selling. So three rules to selling long-term on the weekly chart. Asset is above the 21 exponential moving average. RSI is above 75. And are we above the 50-day moving average, right? So if we're above the 50-day moving average, you obviously want to take profit. Using Fibonacci helps, and also using patterns also help. But if you don't know any of that stuff, then just following these guidelines can help you take some profit along the way, right, guys? And for our last question, all right, so this is a mystery chart question, and I'll give you guys I'll give you guys a hint when we get there. So hang on a second. Let me get there. I named that crypto asset. Okay, so I am not going to. Okay, yeah. So this is a mystery chart question. Hint: it's on my trading view. and this asset did a 10x since it was called out. I want you guys to name that asset. The first person that names the asset and drops the link in the chat will be the winner. It will be another, what will it be? We gave away a black shirt. It'll be the white t-shirt. Okay, it's a large white t-shirt, Swing Trade Pros t-shirt. It was not SLP. I don't believe that's on my TradingView ideas. It was not Doge. Man. Toe got it, man. It's Shib. Toe got it. Shib. Wow, Toe. You just won 3 out of 5, man. Great work, brother. Wow. Toe is the winner. We're going to go ahead and replay that for you guys. The Shib trade, okay? It was the Shib trade, yep. Here it is on September 1st, the harmonic bottoming pattern, right? We gave an entry at 679. You guys already know where this asset went. It went to the moon, Alice. Went to the moon. Great work, Toe. All right, if you want a gift, Toe won 3 out of 5, man. Great job, Toe. Okay. I have been watching KDA, man. That thing has been ripping, man. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Cool. Now let's get back to BTC for a second, and then we will end this stream for the evening. All right. There it goes, man. 65K and ripping. Sandbox chart. Yeah, we can look at sand, man, if you really want me to look at it, right? Looks like it's going to pull back, brother. Like, we made a new weekly candle here, and looks like we're pulling back. We could probably pull back to, like, $2 area. Okay. Burgett. All right. Well, hopefully you guys had a wonderful, wonderful evening here with me. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. For all our winners, thank you guys so much for participating. Hopefully you guys really did enjoy the stream tonight. Make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Smash up the like button and tick the little bell. Join the Discord. That's where all this stuff happens in this community. All right. Toe, if you want in the Discord, you can give it away to somebody else, one of the shirts if you'd like, okay? But that's up to you. You did win three gifts here, man. All right. All right, so thank you guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful night here. We'll catch you guys sometime, maybe this week, all right? Get you guys some content out. Thank you guys so much for joining.